And he was actually Sigmund Freud's nephew. Invented all of these processes to shape perception and change how people behave. He wrote a lot about this propaganda stuff. And his best-selling book that he wrote about all of this is called Crystallizing Public Opinion. In this book, he talks about, I'm using my own words here, but grabbing a hold of somebody's focus, establishing some kind of authority. It's that same exact process. So if you think of that FATE model that we talked about, FATE, focus, authority, tribe, and emotion, that's our hardware. There's another set of influencing factors for the human side of the brain, the software part, but that controls our hardware. Everybody, we have all the same hardware, identical, almost identical hardware. That's all you need to take control of a human brain. Are they doing that with the UFOs? Did they harness our focus? Are there people of authority coming out? Is there a sense of tribe involved with that? There's UFO communities, there's the subreddits, but if I like a couple of UFO things on the internet, I'm going to get fed crazy amounts of UFO stuff online. And then we have like the emotional anticipation of some of these videos that says, John Smith is going live tonight at 7. He's going to expose everything, new secrets you've never heard before. And of course, nothing happened. So if I can harness the power of FATE, and I can control a total society.
What's some of the most successful PSYOPs you've seen conducted that are complete now, that you could maybe dive us in, that we could dive into and you could explain, from start to finish what the end product was?
Our school system was one of the biggest, and how westernized systems of elementary, middle, and high school were organized. When the U.S. was first getting started, this guy, I can't remember his name, he was in charge of this stuff. So he is going to be the first head of the Department of Education and create this education system that's going to be nationwide. He flies to Europe and learns from all these people who developed something called the Prussian education system. In the Department of Education's founding documents, which were some written by this guy, was turn schools into factories that make good workers. I'm paraphrasing that, but the word factories was there. School is just a factory to manufacture people for the workforce, the people that are obedient. The Prussian education system was meant so that workers were manufactured and people didn't question the king. That was the big thing. If I have to get a whole country to adopt a system that's probably not in your best interest, then I've got to do some work with PR. I've got to work with this Edward Bernays guy maybe, or I've got to do something to get people to adopt that belief. So this system was made, like standing up in the morning was the first thing we do every day. I pledge allegiance to the flag every day. And then we sit down, we're told what to do, where to sit. We don't really do a lot of creative thinking. Can you memorize this and can you spit it back out? Can I teach you this one thing? Can you spit it back out? Let me teach you geometry so you can cut wood, or so that you can square off a corner when you become a kitchen remodeling guy, whatever that is. The adoption, the way that our country adopted that is one of the most successful PSYOPs ever.